Hello, I'm Freezing Inferno, and welcome back to Let's Play a Terrible Idea. I mean Actraiser 2! Silly me. So, we're going to Benefic now, because Diligence's problems aren't done yet. You gotta do 2 action platforming stages before you solve a town's problems. So we're gonna go down to purify the water in the name of the Master! And we're gonna do just that with a wonderful, wonderful Mode 7 descent. Shit never gets old. So, Benefic. Lovely water, same music as in Dustin. And we've even got some new enemies. Now here's the thing about new enemies. You want to kill new enemies as soon as you can instead of sitting there and letting them shoot off their attacks for the benefit of people watching a video. Because otherwise they're going to kick your teeth in. Lesson learned, children. Lesson learned. So, Benefic, second stage of Diligence, let's call it. Now, in Industin, we had to fight ourselves a lesser demon called Fatigue. And there are 5 more lesser demons where he came from, but if you'll recall, there are 13 demons causing trouble here on this plane of existence. So who are the other 7? Why, none other than the 7 deadly sins themselves. Oh gosh. And God is going to kick their teeth in. Pretty neat. 7 deadly sins show up in a lot of media. And it's neat to fight them here in Actraiser 2. I like it. It's a nice touch. So, you might have guessed already, considering that last time we fought a demon named Fatigue that made everyone lazy and not wanting to work, that the sin we're fighting today here in Diligence is going to cause all these problems. Why, it's none other than Sloth. Woo! And what does he look like, I wonder? Well, you're just going to have to keep watching and find out. You could skip ahead and find out. Please don't skip ahead and find out. There's a very nice mini-boss fight coming up where I prove skill. And I don't even use the magic on it, because the magic is really good. And by that, I mean the magic fireballs are really good. Not to knock the other magics, but goddamn, those fireballs. Incredible. So we got more cool enemies, like that goblin that... They always swoop down at you. You could do what I did before, or you can just swing your sword a little early and catch them mid-air, because there's hit stun involved with these enemies when you hit them. They get stunned for a brief moment, and you can wail on them considerably if you're extra good. Like that. And now it's time for our wonderful fun mini-boss, a snake, who's really easy. Just dodge his fireballs and downstab him. Have I mentioned about the downstab? The regular jumping downstab will do 2 hit points of damage to something, and that swoopy stab will do 3. So with that, you can take out this snake boss like it ain't no thing, which it ain't. So onward to the second part of Benefic. Now this section is rather short, but really complex. A lot of stuff here, and this first bit, I can never, ever, ever avoid taking a hit here. Always something gets me. Those spikes, the fishman, the bats. Yeah, there's a lot to worry about here. You've got a current constantly pushing you back that you have to fight against as you go uphill. You got fishmen sliding down like it's goddamn Magic Mountain. You've got bats swooping down here, hanging just out of reach, waiting for the right moment to swoop in on your head and deal a lot of damage to you. I tell you, this is a lot to micromanage. It's kind of tricky, but if you just keep going, steady pace, kill everything in your way, you should be fine. And hey, if you take a lot of hits, you can always do this. Just get up on this little ledge here and do a nice swoop. Get yourself some health, because the boss is right up there, our wonderful sin of Sloth. Ooh, the Demon Sloth! What's he gonna look like? Well, we're just gonna have to climb right back up and see. Apply the down stab when necessary, because it'll take out the fishmen instantly, and you've got some other perks to it as well. But here we are, the boss arena. Where are you, Sloth, you big, beautiful... That's a shell spitting out water. So this is the fight with Sloth. It starts by raining boulders on you, so just guard them. And Sloth is a giant snail. It has laser antennas. Demons are hardcore these days. Now, you gotta be careful when you're blocking with this shield. Because sometimes these boulders can get, like... You see, part of me is sticking out. Well, the boulders can hit you there. You still got a hitbox. So let's use some magic. Well, that wasn't very good, because we only hit Sloth twice with our magic. Now, you want to get 3 hits on him with the magic fireballs? You gotta not jump on the spike balls that are going down here. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that can trip you up in this boss fight, I can tell you. Like that, and that, and that, but you jump down here, throw some fireballs, 3 hits, Sloth is dead. So, nobody can ever be lazy ever again. Just kidding, just kidding. I'm gonna be lazy as hell, because that's what I like. But benefit is clear. All of Diligence's problems are solved. Mode 7 Ascent. Not as cool, because that was crescendo, but either way. Our angels are going to tell us that we did a really good job. No more demons in Diligence. But, let's go. Okay, fine. Let's go talk to them. Even though we don't have to build their goddamn civilization, let's just have a chat with them. Great! Everyone's happy. And once you beat an area, they give you a clue about where to go next. And we've got the West Sea, but... We could go to the West Sea, but... Let's get a password here. We're finished for now. But there's one more thing I want to do. So, hang on a bit. Okay, so here's how it's going to go down. We beat Sloth. See, I crossed out Dustin and Benefic just like that, because they're done. But we've got 6 more deadly sins where that came from. Or rather 5, because we can't get to one just yet. He's down here. And we can't get in here either. But that leaves 5 more to get. I'll tell you who they are and where they are. Here in the Western Sea, we've got the Demon of Envy. Up here in the Northwest, the Demon of Wrath. Here in this icy area, the Demon of Lust. Down here, the Demon of Greed. And just south of Diligence, the Demon of Gluttony. So, I'm leaving the choice up to you, because Actraiser 2 is very non-linear. Which one should we take on next? I'm not going to tell you anything about these stages themselves, so you can probably infer some things like this and this, what kind of stages they'll be. But for the rest, they're a complete mystery, so vote, if you please. Which sin do I beat in the face with my holy might next? Leave a comment, leave a thread comment, do whatever the hell you like. Just tell me which one we'll take on. And we'll take on 2 of those stages, and then we'll come back again for more voting. That's how we're going to do things. I've been freezing and